Everybody, I'm back once again in South Carolina. I forgot it's called. This place is called Commercial Warehouse and Distribution, and just waiting here getting loaded. I think we're in Anderson, South Carolina today. Had to drop off a load this morning and picked up another one. And where am I taking this? Where am I taking this to? I know it's 1,000 miles away, but oh yeah, Lawton, Oklahoma, to the Goodyear manufacturing plant. Today's Tuesday. I'll probably be there hopefully before 4 on Thursday. If not, I gotta wait till Friday, so I'm gonna try to make it by 4. So, but yeah, I took about 5 or 6 days off. About a week and a half ago, I took about 5 or 6 days off. Now I was out for 5 weeks and then came back, took about 5 days off, and then hit the road again. Had to buy some stuff for my house, see my wife, and things like that. Can't let the home situation get too out of control without me being there. Um, so, things are going pretty good. I'm keeping a better track of my what am I trying to say? My gas. Like every time I fill up, I get the exact dollar amount. And gas, I usually get about 100 gallons. If I'm going, about 500 miles or more, I get 100, 500 miles. Yeah, 500 miles to like maybe 1,000. I say 500 to like 1,200 miles, I get 100 gallons. And like last week, I had a cross country trip for about 2,500 miles from Phoenix, Arizona to Florida, to Miami, Florida. It was about 2,500. So I basically should have filled up my tank, but I didn't. I kept going 100 gallons because I wanted to keep my cost in line. So, but I know now if it's like 2,000, I can just go ahead and fill up the tank, because it'll pay for itself. So there's little nuances like that I'm figuring out. The freight van needed some work, so we got that done. Brakes, hoses. They put the E-Track system in the back for me, and now he's working on the brakes today. He's supposed to be done with the brakes. That's what my wife told me. So yeah, things slowly but surely coming around. Trying to get the contract finalized with Jet Delivery in California. Jet Delivery, they do like local, they do interstate too, but mainly local expedited services, which I'm gonna have my son-in-law do. It's kind of like the test run to see how the business works and stuff like that. So I got my paperwork submitted. Also, so local carrier guys, they got van trucks. I heard that through a YouTube comment. There's another channel called Midwest Boxing Truck Game, and I think the guy is full of crap. I think the guy is full of crap. He don't have no capital to really get started, so you'll see all of his box trucks are rented. And I think in the transportation business, you kind of got to lease to own or finance your assets, because that's your whole business, the driver and the whatever type of truck you use, and you got to own that, or you got to try to own it as quickly as possible, because anything can happen. I mean, renting is good, but also renting takes out of your bottom line. So I don't know, it's my opinion that you want to keep as much money in your pocket as possible, and by renting, money's just flying out of your pocket like every week, every day, literally every day, money's flying out your pocket. I don't like that idea. I'd rather just wait, go work a regular job, save up the money, and go buy a used truck or something. That's the way I would do it, but some people are just trying to get in the game real quick. So I don't really know. I'm not really hating on him. I'm just saying, because he won't give information. He'll be like, oh, call me for consulting. But I'm like, why would I call you for? I'm not hating on him, but I do have an attitude toward it. I'm like, why would I call you for consulting when you're not even successful? You don't even know what to do yet. You're renting trucks. You're not even successful. I'm a businessman, so I know what success is. I'm all, you're not even, you might fool these YouTube know nothings, but me, I was an IT engineer. I led projects, started other companies. So you're, I mean, you still got to work at it. You know what I mean? Just like me, I still got to work at it to become successful. You know, so I could look at somebody right away and tell whether it's, if you're flashing money in your thumbnail on YouTube, you know, the little picture you see of the video when you're scrolling and you're flashing money. I don't even watch those videos. It's a waste of time because what you're really telling me is you want some attention, you're broke, and you want to get your views up on YouTube so that you can get paid that way also. Which is cool. I mean, more love to you. You know what I mean? I'm just not gonna be part of the scheme. You know, so but this is a numbers game. You know, and you gotta like doing it. You gotta like being on the road. If you're an owner op, I don't plan on being an owner op forever. You know, I want to buy these assets and put other people in them. You know, other drivers in them. So you know, I don't plan on driving for like 15, 20, even 10 years. If I want to, which I probably will, but if I want to, but you know, people on here screaming, you know, I hate to pick on the Midwest boxing game, but these the prime example of somebody, one of these YouTube guys get on here, they start working in the industry, and because they had a couple successful loads, they feel like they can consult now. Now, a real consultant, let me come the guys on freight waves. When you listen to all that data analytics and people know the market, that's a consultant. You know, someone who used to do the numbers for Swift or what, that's a consultant. Somebody renting 2 or 3 trucks and is barely crossing the bottom line or barely above the bottom line. That's not consulting. That's like putting the success of your company on blind faith. And blind faith don't even work in Christianity. Is definitely not gonna work in trucking or in I hate saying trucking. The transportation industry. Yeah, I drive a road tractor. I'm anal with words because words are very powerful. That's why words will make you or break you in this life. So anyway, this is Amun trucking. I know this brother Mudhuta. I know I ain't made a video in a minute. Just been busy with paperwork and driving this truck too. So getting better at that. And these gas prices are going up, y'all. Yeah, I was in North Carolina today, South Carolina. I'll be parking in Georgia tonight. And it's $5 everywhere. Diesel, $5. Maybe in New Mexico or Texas, it's maybe around 5, maybe Oklahoma too. But for now, it's 5. So my fuel surcharge keeps going up too, but it ain't keeping up with the rate that the fuel's going up. So hopefully it comes down in the next month or so. Oh yeah, one more other thing, another update is I got factoring. This is for the van business. I got factoring with OTR Capital. I like the guys at OTR Capital. They vet the shippers, and you know, the shippers and receivers, you know, they got to have a history of paying people on time, or OTR won't even factor them. They put people on grades, and they're locked in. I think they did a partnership with the DAT load board. So they got some partnerships and some very good fuel discounts and surcharges. They do charge 4% on their factoring, but the systems that they have in place will protect you. See, I'm willing to pay extra for that. I need the extra protection because I'm just getting started. So just CEO decision I had to make. So yeah, man, y'all keep hitting the road, keep long hauling, getting that road tractor and hit the road, man. I'm still with WFX. They're still treating me the best. You know what I mean? Um, so everybody got complaints. I could sit up here and complain too. I could make up complaints too, or find something to complain about. But once you do that, you take your focus off the road, man. You become more consumed with yourself and not the mission of the goal at hand. Um, I kind of know how to get things done from start to finish because I was an IT manager, like I said. Also an engineer where I led projects. So I know how to get something done. And, you need to chop down your goals to make them very small, very simple goals. And those things start to add up. You get motivated. And by the time you know it, you're already at the end, accomplishing your goals. So stay positive out there, man. If you're driving, get some exercise in, man. I just ran the other day when I was in, I think I was in, not Tennessee. I think it was South Carolina. Just started running, man, at night. Just, getting my run on. I feel a lot better. I feel more energized than I was. Cause I used to run a lot, but then, getting adjusted to trucking, got to kind of plan things out. So, get your exercise in, walk, run, wherever. If you're in the shower, put a towel on the floor, do some push-ups or something. Because if not, you'll be looking sloppy like some of these dudes out here. And I'm just too sharp of a brother. I can't go out like that. So, um, okay, he's still loading me. Almost pulled off with. Well, actually, he said because I didn't park in too good, so I had to pull up and readjust. And he said that he's already had the ramp on there, man. You were fine. I'm like, nah, I'm a perfectionist, man. I gotta get it straight. But so if you're fine, you're fine. Sometimes you don't have to park straight, even at the truck stops, unless you have to get in between two other tractors. You got to angle that thing. I'm doing that thing no problem now, man. But I was a little rusty before I started this job. Actually, I wasn't, but because the other job before I had the WFX, when I formed my company and started contracting with them, I was out for like almost a whole year, like 9 months. So I had to get, readjusted and familiar again with the feel of the truck and how fast it turns, the face of the trailer turns, so I can start backing in and turning that wheel, So it all takes a practice again, and I'm glad I came back to the industry because it's paying well, and I'm paying the tractor off. You know what I'm saying? I had 4,800 miles, dispatch miles, about 2 weeks ago, and I got about $3,500, $3,500, 3,500, and that's after paying my truck. You know what I mean? Pay my truck, pay my repair maintenance. I didn't have to pay for that Love's dispatch when I was stuck in Illinois in the snow. Luckily, I was at the Love's truck stop, but this job pays well, man. I'm telling you. And if you want to get into the business, this is the perfect way to get in. Because a lot of other lease to own deals, you're paying like $2,000 a month, anywhere from 800. I heard to 2,300. I think Rail is doing like 1,800 a week. I'm like, that's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure to get miles. Even if they say, oh, we got plenty of miles. It ain't like that sometimes. Sometimes they don't have the miles. You still got to come up with 1,800. That's tough, man. Unless they're giving you like $2 or $3 a mile, I can kind of see taking the risk, but I'd rather be with WFX anyway. Because if I don't get the miles, if I only drive like 900 miles of the week, I get to pay my truck payment. Comes out of that. No stress. I don't have to worry. So I would definitely recommend Western Flyer Express. All right, y'all. I'm going to end this one for Amun Logistics. This is Brother Mudhuta. And I will catch you later. Wadu.